everybody. Welcome to Taking Care of Business. Today is Thursday, the 13th of November. And today on the show, I'm going to be talking about a strategic leadership and growth planning move by AllSaints. So, AllSaints has appointed Sean Trent, who is currently at ASOS, as its new Chief Financial Officer. He's going to be taken over in February 2026. And he's succeeding Elaine Dest, who retires after 6 years. So this could be a strong hire because Sean brings 8 years of senior experience at ASOS, covering financial strategy and regional leadership. He understands how to scale operations, manage complex financial structures, and lead growth across major markets like the UK and the US. And I think they've done quite well in the US. Now, that mix of financial rigor and operational insight is perhaps what All Saints needs for its next phase. And the appointment comes as All Saints records record profitability. Um, So EBITDA rose to 69.5 million. Profit before tax jumped 55% to 28.2 million. And profit after tax nearly doubled to 18.9 million, a report says. So of course, those numbers don't happen by chance. The CEO of All Saints, Peter Wood, has clearly executed a disciplined turnaround, um, built on three pillars. So the three pillars are full price sales, tighter inventory control, and category expansion. So in terms of the full price sales, I think that this is quite important. So I think it's an important strategy because discounting really can erode brand value and margins. And by holding price integrity, um, a brand, or All Saints in this case, just protects profitability and positions itself as a premium brand. And I think that the positioning itself as a premium brand is really important. And I just don't think that having sales where you know you're discounting all of your products and making it less of a um less high value, I think, anyway. So it's doing it for that reason, which I think is a good move. Tight inventory controls is important because of course excess stock ties up cash and then forces markdowns. So it would like knock into the first pillar of having to discount your stock. And expanding into new relevant categories like children's wear, tailoring, fragrance, and eyewear drives revenue and expands customer reach, but then also deepens customer engagement. So this turns All Saints from a single category fashion label into more of a lifestyle brand with multiple touch points. And I think like diversifying um, into more relevant categories is important because people do want um, people do want to go somewhere and have everything at ease, and it's that like ease of lifestyle. um you get like wellness clubs now where you can walk in and have your gym, steam and sauna, those plunge pools and healthy eating. Like it's all kind of relevant, and I think that by All Saints expanding into these categories is a good thing. We talked about Associated British Foods potentially spinning off Primark yesterday on the show. And I mean, of course, Associated British Foods isn't selling bags of Hovis bread out of Primark, but it's all kind of relevant. I think you need a clear strategy um, and clear a clear direction of the products you're selling and specializing in those. And um, I think that All Saints is going to hit the nail on the head here. Alongside Sean's appointment, All Saints recently hired Aaron Esch. Aaron is being hired as Chief Creative Officer. So he's a Central St. Martin's trained designer who launched his own label in 2022 and apparently brings a modern East London sensibility that aligns with All Saints' heritage. Important, right? Because, you have to fit with the brand, but of course bring your own flair to shake it up. So the timing seems to work quite well here. The leadership changes should reinforce momentum rather than respond to a crisis. Earlier in the week, we spoke about Diageo's hire of Sir Dave at a time where they need a turnaround, and they need a turnaround specialist. So, I mean, this is an example of that not happening. So, by appointing a CFO with global experience at a time of record performance, All Saints is kind of setting the stage for its next phase of growth. For founders and CEOs, the takeaway quite clear in this one. Succession planning is strategic, hire for relevance and range, and align talent with timing. All Saints is doing all three, and shaping its future in the process. So that's it for this episode of Taking Care of Business. It is Thursday, the 13th of November, but I'm recording this in the late evening on the 12th. And I'm signing off, going to put out my clothes for work tomorrow morning. And I think I'm going to wear a pair of All Saints boots that I bought in 2016 that are surviving the test of time. Thank you for listening, and I will see you back again here next time.